player for the first time. There'll be time for some kick-ups. The balls have been laid out specially. I'm sure he's going to kick them into the crowd. So the customary kick-ups for Luka Jovic. As we said, this 21-year-old Serbian international striker signed from Eintracht Frankfurt after quite a season. Impressive in the Bundesliga, absolutely devastating in the Europa League. 10 goals for Eintracht Frankfurt, taking them to the semi-finals of the competition and to within a penalty kick of making the final as well. So impressive. And as we said, so many sides wanted to sign Luka Jovic, but he knew where he wanted to come. And once a player gets it in their minds that they want to join Real Madrid, that's usually what ends up happening. And here he is now, Luka Jovic, and I'm sure he's very excited to just get started now. He's going to be surrounded by world-class players. The best manager in the world in Zinedine Zidane. He scored the goal that won the league title for Red Star Belgrade in the Belgrade derby in his debut. So he's never really looked back since then. Moving to Benfica, where he played for the youth team and also some minutes for the first team as well. And then on to Eintracht Frankfurt, 2 seasons there. And now Real Madrid. Hello, Luka. How do you feel on a day like this? How special does it feel to be a Real Madrid player? Well, like I said before, I'm the happiest player in the world right now. I'm very happy to be a Real Madrid player. Like to be a part of this great club. I'd like to know, why did you turn down other offers that could have been more economically advantageous for you, maybe like Barcelona, but you've gone for Real Madrid? Why? Well, to be honest, I didn't know about many other offers. My agent takes care of that. Welcome to Real Madrid. I've got a couple of doubts here. Are you right-footed or left-footed? Because we've seen you score with both feet. We don't know which one you are. And could you tell us also what the president said about you slept in a Real Madrid shirt when you were a child? Is that true? How did that story come about? Yeah, it's true. A friend of my dad's gave it to me as a present, and since I was a youngster, I was a Real Madrid fan, like a lot of kids, because it's the biggest club in the world.
Alberto Navarro, realmadrid.com. Pese a tu juventud, eres uno de los grandes goleadores de Europa. ¿Cuáles son tus objetivos en el club más grande del mundo?
One of the big goal scorers in Europe. What's your objectives to play here? Well, I don't really have a number of goals in my head. I'm going to try and give the best of myself and play as much as possible and show what I can do. I wanted to ask if you've spoken to Zidane, if you've had a chance to speak to a new manager, and what's your ideal position? Do you like to be an out-and-out striker, or do you like to link up with another striker? What do you prefer? No, I haven't spoken to the manager yet. And in Eintracht, I played just off the main striker. I can play on my own. I can play with another striker. I don't care, really. I'm here to play, to fight, and to hope to have a chance to show what I can do. You said you were a Real Madrid fan as a child. Who was your favourite player? Who did you always look up to?
Bio je Ronaldo.
Ronaldo.
Trenutno ne bih nikoga izdvajao.
And
situacija smo sada svi
where it was Ronaldo. Now, right now, I don't want to say a player because we're my teammates now, so I don't really want to talk about one player in particular now.
Aquí, Fernando Burgos, Onda Cero. Quiero que me analices al que va a ser tu nuevo compañero y con el que vas a pelear un puesto que
analyze a little bit
no sé si te parece
Karim Benzema, he's your teammate. Would you say he's the best number 9 in the world?
Sigurno jedan od najboljih napadača. Kada je došao ovdje, ja sam imao 11 godina.
Yes, he's definitely one of the best strikers in the world.
Učiti mnogo od njega.
When he came here, I was 11-year-old, so I hope to learn a lot from him.
Luka, bienvenido a Madrid. Soy Edu Aguirre del Chiringuito. Quería saber cómo manejas el tema de la presión. Ha habido mucha expectación en cuanto a
handle the
fichaje.
pressure.
El Madrid
There's been a lot of expectation on your signings. Real Madrid have had a poor season. Is there a lot of pressure on you now?
Malo se odužila ta priča, bilo je pisanja po medijima.
Well, yeah, things took a little bit longer. There's been a lot of things been written about my signing, but I'm very happy to be here now. And yeah, I know the last season wasn't the best, but I hope the next season is going to be a lot better.
Lara Gandarillas de Televisión Española. Vienes de Alemania, Luka.
You come
no
from
sé si has estudiado
Germany.
Las diferencias
I don't know if you've studied the differences
en el Madrid y en la Liga Española.
Which you might find here in the Spanish league, the differences between the two leagues.
Dobro, pričao sam mnogo puta o tome.
I've spoken about this. The last season, I didn't play against any Spanish teams, but I think the Spanish league, along with the Premier League, is the best Premier League in the world, and I hope to play well in the league.
Del Diario La Razón. Quería saber si ya has pensado el número de goles que te gustaría marcar la temporada que viene y si
the number of goals you'd like to score next season. What would you like to? How many goals would you like to score next season? No, I really haven't thought about it. Obviously, it would be great to repeat the number of goals I scored this season, but yeah, I'm going to give absolutely everything in every training session to try and gain minutes in the games, and from minutes I'll get goals, I'm sure.
Hola, ¿qué tal, Luka? Rubén Cañizares de ABC. Quería hacerte dos preguntas. Primero, si has pensado en algún dorsal.
Have you thought about
tu camiseta sin dorsal? Si tienes alguna preferencia.
A number that you'd like on your shirt?
Y si a lo largo de la temporada
and throughout the season,
Barcelona en algún momento se puso en contacto contigo, con tu agente.
Did Barcelona ever get in touch with your agent to try and sign you?
Iskreno mislim da broj ne igra fudbal, da je to
the number not that important in football really. And about the second question, I already said I don't really know about other offers. My agent takes care of that.
Quería saber qué título es el que más ilusión te hace ganar o intentar ganar en el Real Madrid para que estés aquí.
Would you most like to win with Real Madrid? Which is the most exciting trophy for you to win? I'd like to win the Champions League.
Hola, Luka. Miguel Ángel Toribio de Radio Marca. Quería incidir en la pregunta de mi compañero.
I wanted to ask
¿Cómo
again,
gestionas la presión? Si el hecho
how
de que
did
hayas
you
costado
handle
60 millones de
the pressure? You cost 60 million. Could that go against you? Is that
una presión añadida?
Is it an added pressure for you?
Nisam obraćao pažnju o pisanjima, pa tako neću ni u budućnosti.
I don't really pay attention to that. I try and focus on playing.
Buenos días, Luka Jovic. Soy Pablo Santemira para Madridistas de Radio Intereconomía. Quisiera hacerte dos preguntas. ¿Qué mensaje le darías a la afición en un
What message would you give to the fans?
Destacas de este club?
And what are the positives which you'd pick out about Real Madrid, about this club?
Pa ponovio sam par puta da je Real već najveći klub na
like I said before, Real Madrid is the biggest club in the world, and it's a great honor, a pleasure to have signed here. And in terms of the fans, I can promise that I'm going to give 100%, and I'm going to try and help the team to to do everything they want to do in the next season.
Lola Hernández, Fox Sports, bienvenido. Dice en una entrevista a Milosevic que nunca había visto un delantero que defina tan bien como tú.
That he's never seen a striker who finishes as well as you. How do you define yourself as a striker?
Well,
I don't really want to talk about myself like that. I still have to learn a lot. I've come to a club where there are a lot of incredible players and I can learn a lot from them, and that's what I want to do. I want to try and improve.
¿Cuánto tardaste en decidirte o en
How long
decantarte por la
did it take you to decide
No sé si has repetido
about Real Madrid?
No conocías de otras,
You said you didn't know about any other offers. There's been a lot of talk about the Barcelona offer, but how long did you have to think about Real Madrid's offer?
Počuo sam se sa Falijem i on mi je iznao ponudu I ja sam je odmah prihvatio.
I spoke to my agent. He gave me the offer and I accepted it immediately.
De la Suegra FM. Luka, ¿qué ha significado para ti en la rememoración futbolística como profesional en este deporte el hecho de ese 7-1 ante Düsseldorf haber marcado 5 tantos?
When you scored 5 goals against Düsseldorf, you scored 5 goals against Düsseldorf in the Bundesliga. Would you hope to repeat that for Real Madrid? Well, that was one of many good moments in the last season, and well, why not? Hopefully I can repeat something like that here at Real Madrid.
Hola, Luka. Javier Gudiño de Castilla-La Mancha Televisión. Has dicho que puedes jugar como único delantero, como dos delanteros.
You said you can play as a lone striker with another striker. Are you worried about the competition for places here at Real Madrid? Yes, there's a lot of competition here. But if I work hard, I'll get an opportunity, and if I get the opportunity, and if I take advantage of it, I'll get minutes, and if I don't, it'll be my own fault.
Luka, aquí bienvenido. Alfonso de la Rocha para Time Just. No sé cuánto tiempo llevas en la capital.
I don't know how long you've been here in Madrid. I wanted to ask, have you spoken to any of the captains of Real Madrid, Sergio Ramos, Marcelo? Have they given you any advice or support, or have you spoken to anyone in the squad in general?
No,
I haven't had the opportunity to speak to anyone yet. I'd like to speak to Luka Modric, and I think I will in the next few days.
Aquí atrás, Luka. Aquí, por aquí. Javier Gómez, de Gol. ¿Qué tal? Muy buenas, bienvenido aquí al Real Madrid. Se te ha visto hablando poquito tiempo en tu presentación.
You spoke briefly in your presentation, and now
un poco escueta. ¿Tú cómo eres de carácter?
You're giving short answers here. Are you a timid person? Are you an introverted person? How would you define yourself?
Well,
yeah, you could say I'm a bit timid, but I don't really want to talk about that.
¿Qué tal por aquí, Luka? Bienvenido al Real Madrid. Juan Carlos Herrero para Goles con Parrado. ¿Eres compatible con Karim Benzema?
Are you compatible to play alongside Luka? To play alongside Benzema? Could Benzema and Jović play together in Real Madrid? Yes, I think so. But it's the manager who will decide what's the best of the team.
Carlo Bianchi del Corriere del Ticino. Rebobinando un poco tu corta carrera, ¿no te parece extraño lo que ha hecho el Benfica? ¿Qué pasó con el Benfica?
A little bit strange what happened with Benfica, the fact that you didn't get a chance really there, that they didn't buy you back, and they got 20% of this transfer fee. What happened in Portugal? Well, in Portugal, let's say that didn't really fit well. It wasn't a good fit. But I don't really want to talk about that. I want to talk about good things.
Hola, Lucas, José Padilla de unveiled.com. Quería preguntarte por cómo has vivido la primera vez pisando el césped del Bernabéu.
What was it like to be out on the pitch on the Bernabéu for the first time, and what will your first Champions League game here be like?
It is
an incredible feeling to go out onto the pitch of a stadium like this, to be here like to be here for such a great club. It's a great honor to be here.
Aquí Luca, Rafael Castijo para Gala 3. Quería preguntarte si te motiva en especial manera, ya que te has enfrentado él en la Europa League, tener de compañero a Eden Hazard, que se va a presentar mañana. Gracias.
What's it going to be like to have Eden Hazard as a teammate? You came up against him in the Europa League. What's it going to be like? Yeah, obviously Eden Hazard is a fantastic player. He's one of the very best in the world, and it's going to be a pleasure to play with him.
Buenas tardes, Lucas. Rafael Gómez para AG Deporte. ¿Qué crees que le puedes aportar distinto al Real Madrid para que se vea un equipo diferente?
What do you think you can bring to the team? What different aspect do you think you can bring to the team so they're a different kind of side than they were to the previous season?
Well,
it's not really for me to say. That's the club will know. The people who wanted to sign me will know what I can do.
Preguntarte cómo te has sentido
a la
hora de pisar el césped, ya que el público ha jaleado tu nombre.
People were chanting your name when you went out to the pitch. Does that motivate you?
¿Te motivará que coleen tu nombre?
Would it be good for people to chant your name in your first game in the Bernabeu?
Pa iskreno da kažem, jedina stvar koje sam se plašio kada sam dolazio ovdje, to je izlazak na teren i pimpovanje sa loptom, ali bilo je okej.
The only thing I was scared about.
Nadam se da ću zaslužiti skandiranje navijača.
The only thing I was nervous about coming here was going out onto the pitch in my presentation, but obviously it was great. So there ends the press conference of Luka Jovic. Thanks for joining us.